Everybody, the Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's been out for pretty much 3 years now. And while it's universally known as this incredibly realistic simulator, whatever, but something the Flight Simulator definitely doesn't have is, proper failures. We've already discovered that. I mean, in order to engage one, you have to go out of the airplane to the main menu. Here, the selection window, you have failures listed like fire, where you can't even specify which engine goes on fire. We can just select fire, arm it, fails in 0 minutes. Okay, and then we can start the flight where, oh my god, yeah, it says fire here, alarm, alarm, but there's no realistic effect when you actually go outside. Oh no, but there actually is, everybody. This is great because the developers of South Oak Co. LCC have come up with some real effects add-ons for Microsoft Flight Simulator, both for the 747 and the A320neo, now available on the Microsoft Flight Simulator store for like $7. Not bad, not bad. Introducing real effects. Elevate your flight simulator experience to unprecedented realism. We have a lot of things here that is simulated that, aren't really simulated before in the flight simulator, which kind of, reduces its magic. But there you go. Engine fire, for example. We have smoke from overheated brakes, stuff like that. Jet blast for rain and snow. That's really cool. Yes, a lot of the things you see in real life, both on the 747 and on the A320, introduced in the flight simulator, which is really cool, like engine fire, which is great. You might want to get rid of that. Whoops. All right, come on. Let's maybe simulate this properly. We're on this A320, and we're going to use an add-on called Ran Failures, which instead of the stupid failure window, the menu, actually has a whole panel of stuff that can fail. And it actually works quite well, also with landing gear. It's been out for a few years already, but we can have a risk of fire in both engines at 100%, with the minimum speed being 89 knots. So a failure will happen on takeoff, practically. There we go. Things are looking good just yet. We can take off and see how that works. Full power. Let's do it until we suddenly have a big engine fire. All right, come on. Now, 80 knots. Okay, this might happen quite now. Oh, all right. Oh, we've got fire in both engines. Although we are already in the air, and we can actually see that fire. Something quite revolutionary in the flight simulator. Yes, indeed, proper fire in the engines. Maybe a proper compressor stall due to birds flying into them. Now they are still kind of working. We still have some power coming out of them, 84%. They're not immediately dying. The whole physics behind a proper engine failure that lies in a fire is quite complex. Not every compressor stall or flame out of an engine does mean a complete failure like it did in Sally, but I think here, according to the flight simulator, the engine is failing here with 63% of power still left, so we might want to use our time to turn around. Otherwise, we might not make it back to the airport. All right, this is hard now. La Mole Airport coming in. We're still going full power. We only got 50% of power left. But this is cool. This is actually quite a real effect. We have smoke and we have proper fire. It's not quite impressive, but that's something we haven't had before. Now, this airplane, we can't even pull the actual fire extinguishers. Obviously, in a real plane, you could and then extinguish the entire fire. Meanwhile, the engines are still giving power. Still quite all right. Oh God, this plane's, we're dropping like a stone. Oh my God, this is going to be a hard landing. It's going to be incredibly hard of a landing. Oh, I'm glad it was on the runway. Now we're going to go full into the brakes and see what that does. According to overheated brakes, looking great, just like that. Our airplane has stopped. We can't really tell whether our brakes are actually smoking hot. That might be due to the smoke coming from the engines that if we turn them off, probably should stop being on fire, right? Which doesn't happen. All right, we're all dead. Okay, get the fire engine, goddammit. Now let me see how well this works on the 747-8. By the way, these effects are available for the A320, also from Fly-by-Wire, the realistic freeware A320. Just like the effects for the 747-8 is also available for the salty 747, which is good. All right, let me go ahead and add some precipitation. Let's see what that looks like. All right, it is quite rainy here indeed. Check out how wet that runway is, and we can see that. Thanks for the add-on. Normally, this would look a whole lot weak. Maybe it's a little bit too much, but check this out. But also check out the reverse thrust, how that looks beautiful. Oh, yeah, that was a nice effect with the engine vortices. Look at that. Beautiful. Here, come on, let's go full power and see how that looks. Yeah. beautiful. A lot of power here into the engines, and this kind of starts to look like real life with proper rain particles. This doesn't look like at all a good time to fly. Going full power on this very red runway. Come on, Nicole, take off. There we go. Oh yes, you can see that beautiful wing with all those beautiful vortices. Nice effects. I like it. You can, yeah, even the flaps leave some vortices of trails behind them, which looks beautiful. Beautiful wing condensation. All you want, really. This is quite nice. Also, the engine snap, that's gone. We see what it looks like to have engine fire on this thing too. All engines have to be on fire. Like that. Oh, and there we are. They are on fire. This is quite a bit of a different fire effect, which does look a little bit nicer. We have now some smoke coming out of those engines, and we're quite screwed. We might want to get the weather back to normal life weather. Beautiful. And now we are here in the south of France with own engines that surely aren't working well. All right, fellas, we have a problem. Maybe put the landing gear up. We might want to get rid of that drag. We are probably not going to make it back to the airport. Every second counts with this airplane that's severely on fire, which we once again can't get rid of right now. In the basic 747, the fire extinguishers are inoperative, which is great. We've got plenty of speed, actually. We might make it. There you go. Put the landing gear back down. Nice. And you're still on fire. The fire effect. They could have made this a little bit bigger, but that's probably a technical, limitation. All right. Come on. Come on. I'm going to give it all I can give. We're 200 knots. We might just make it to the airport. I like how the plane itself doesn't mind at all that we are actually on fire. It doesn't even realize. Probably because of the flight simulator's limitation. I mean, it makes sense for the flight simulator to not have this fire simulation out of the box. I'm pretty sure Boeing, Airbus, nor the airlines would be very interested in having their planes brake very realistically. There we go. Let's go on to the wheel brakes now, and this might just make them smoke. Oh, sorry. I'm desperately sorry. Oh, there's already a fire engine. That's nice. You can see that might be a little bit smoke, not only from the engines, but also from the brakes too. Nice. Now, once again, yes, it even works with a realistic fly-by-wire right in front of you. Now you can see already some contrails. Let me take a look if engine fire works too. Nope. That doesn't work. Fire. Yeah, maybe it doesn't have it here. Fire. Oh, no. All right, so fly-by-wire just doesn't have engine fire. Also here on this iPad, there is no engine fire mentioned. Whatever it is, the South Oak Co. LLC real effects add-on is really cool for a relatively small price of €7 per plane. So the 747 also, that costs 10 actually. That's quite a bit of a price, but actually it's quite worth it. Check out all these beautiful effects, and it greatly enhances the simulation. And you really start to notice, damn, all right, we were missing out before. So I think this is Swiss 01 approved. Not an essential, but very nice to look at. So I want to thank you guys so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. As always, good night. Now, thank you very much to my highly supporting members like Jamie Ashton, Mike C, James Duram, Ragings, Met RLG, Matt Fan Z, Moritz, Bellhausen, Knots Enthusiast, Shadow, New York, Ryland Williams, Kelly Chaos, John O'Brien, and I'm addicted to Airbus A380s. Thank you.